Do you want to stand out on LinkedIn with a prestigious badge? Imagine having the LinkedIn top voice badge right next to your name, showcasing your expertise and skill. Sounds exciting, right? Let me show you how you can achieve this in just few minutes with the power of AI automation. Hi, I'm Jahar, founder of M Square Automation Solutions, and today we are diving into LinkedIn Top Voice Badge. This automation can elevate your professional profile, making you more visible and credible in your industry. For this, I have created a simple automation workflow scheduled to run once a day, and this automation will collect all the collaborative articles of your interest area posted by LinkedIn, that too recently to Google Sheet and Slack. Let me show you the demo. Here you can see the Google Sheet having the LinkedIn URL of the collaborative article, subtopic, and the answer, which can be easily copied and pasted to LinkedIn. And also let me go to the Slack. So you can see the last topic which is posted by LinkedIn with the link, subtopic, and the answer, right? And let me go to the workflow, automation workflow, and just give a run, and let's do it. 1, 2, 3, boom. So it's running. So this will be actually scheduled. You don't have to click on this. Here it goes. Let me see. Yeah, you can see that the new articles posted recently by LinkedIn has been listed in Google Sheet along with the subtopic and the answer based on your tone, your language, or your creativity or your expertise. Yeah, and let's go to the Slack. You can see 2 new messages, and you can see the topic, LinkedIn Top Voice, and the subtopic. So let me go to the LinkedIn Top Voice. So yes, here you can see the topic. Here is how you can prevent burnout in process automation teams through leadership, right? And we have the answers and the subtopic. Say, let's take encourage breaks. Okay, so we can see encourage breaks here. Let me click on that. So once you click that, you can see, yes, encouraging breaks, because there's nothing quite like caffeine fueled joy of telling your team to take a quick break amidst their stress induced spiral. A short walk or a quick break surely cures all your problems. So it's a clear answer given based on your expertise mentioned to the AI. So just copy this. We can go to our LinkedIn and then just click add. Sounds interesting? Let's go in detail to the workflow. To give you more context, this simple automation workflow is built in Make. If you are new to Make, you can sign up for free using the link mentioned in description. And before I detail out, I would like to say that I'm going to explain you step by step this entire workflow so that it is easy for you to follow and recreate. So let's start it out. So this is the first module. The first module in the workflow, there is an HTTP request. So you can see the HTTP request here. So we have to select HTTP, make a request module. So this module determines what badge you need. So there are plenty of badges available in LinkedIn. So let's go to the LinkedIn badge directory. Excited? I believe so. Let's go. So this is the Content Hub directory. I'll share you this link in the description. So you can see the availability of different badges. Suppose you want a badge in API testing, you have to answer the collaborative articles in API testing. Yeah, you can see a lot of articles are listed here, right? So let's go with process automation. Yeah, so for process automation, in these topics, let's go to the alphabet P, and then let's search process automation. So you can see here, this is a link where we can get all the articles released by LinkedIn on the topic process automation. So I'm going to explain you how we can get a process automation voice badge. So similarly, you can go to any other article of your desired or of your expertise and skill and go for it. So with process automation as an example, just right click and copy its link. Yeah, so we are just copying its link and then going to the workflow and just configuring here. So we can configure in the input URL and press OK. So this will list out the entire content the entire content in this URL. So you can see that it is listed out in the form of an HTML, but since the characters are too long, it is not visible for us in the output. Now moving forward, we have to avoid duplicates. So there are two elements here. So the first thing is we are going to list all the articles which are posted in top to lowest order. So the top means the recent one to the oldest, and we have to avoid duplicates. We don't want to answer the same article again and again, right? So in that case, we have to list the articles in the Google Sheet, and then we have to avoid the duplicates. So for that, we need to use the module Google Sheet search rows. So in the Google Sheet search rows, you can provide the condition. You can select your sheet top badge. I have created this sheet. I will share this sheet in the description. So you can select top badge and provide some filter, that is the LinkedIn URL exists, and then go for a search. If we right click and run this module, you can see in the output all the LinkedIn articles which are posted in the Google Sheet. So we'll just aggregate it. You can see the aggregation. So we'll aggregate it by LinkedIn URL. Now where you can find this, it's simple. You have to just click plus and type Google Sheet, yeah, and you can see the Google Sheet module. It's already enabled over here, so you can see here, and go for search rows. So you can see search rows and you can connect it, right? It's very simple. It's very simple to plug and place. So just connecting the search rows, and then you can select the array aggregator from the flow control. So you will connect the array aggregator, and then under the test parser, you have to connect match elements. So you can see that module here, match elements. And here the main idea is from the LinkedIn LinkedIn article URL, which we have provided in the HTTP request, we are listing all the HTTP addresses, and then we will filter it out. We are providing a filter condition here to get all the links starting with linkedin.com/advice, because all the articles of any topic of LinkedIn starts with this LinkedIn URL, and we can avoid some other URLs like privacy policy or some other URLs which we don't need. Yeah, so we are filtering out. And also the array. So here you can see the array obtained from the Google Sheet. I said you that we need to avoid the duplicate, right? So we aggregate all the Google Sheet data and provide you this filtering. We are putting a map condition and a filter. It's simple. I will paste this formula in the description, and believe me, you can ask your questions in the comments and definitely will provide you with the answers. So you can put the filter with the map function and the array formed here, and say that we don't want any of the URL already available in Google Sheet, so that we can avoid duplicate. So here you can say we are providing an AND condition with array does not contain the link extracted from the first module, that is the collaborative articles. So finally we will get all the articles avoiding the duplicates. I'll just run till here and show you. Let me run it. So you can see here the output of this array aggregator is the LinkedIn URLs where we have not provided any single answer. So that's the beauty of this automation. Latest, from the latest to the oldest ones, and none of them are duplicated, right? All are unique, which we have not answered, right? So that's the step here with another array aggregator where we have mapped the match function, the match element here, and finally we open it up. So it's an array. It's the final output here. It's an array. So we have to open it up, and the entire idea is we are going to spend few minutes in a day to answer each of these articles, and next day when you wake up, you can see the badge in your profile, right? So for that we have to say, okay, give me all the articles, but I will limit it to up to 3 a day. So we are providing a filter bundle order position less than or equal to 3. So we'll provide this, and then we'll call another HTTP request. So you can find again the HTTP request here, make a request. where we pass this URL. So what is happening in the background? So I'll just show you. So what is happening is, this is our collaborative articles on process automation. You can see here it is released 4 hours ago, 11 minutes ago, 1 hour ago, and we are listing all these URLs with avoiding duplicates, and now we are going inside the URL. See here. So this is another topic. Here is how you can provide effective feedback to clients in process automation. This is a topic and we have subtopics. So the automation we have provided here will detail it out in the form of an HTML. The entire comments, the entire HTML body, and then we will convert it to a test. So a converter, the HTML to test converter is available here, HTML to test. So let me run it till this and show you. Maybe we can put a filter to restrict it to one article by changing the filter to 1. Let me run it. Okay, so it has given a run and you can see the test content. It's loading. It's too huge, that page, right? So I don't think it will open in quick time. So let's avoid it. So the HTML to test, what is happening? It will take this single URL, a topic. Do you know how process can automate it in skills process automation? There's a link here. Let me open here. Let me open that. So the URL says, how do you know process can automated skills process automation? It's a URL, slug URL, and this will take to this page. And this automation will scrap the entire data. Even that's not opening. And obviously it will convert HTML to test. And then we are going to the OpenAI module. Here we are using GPT-4o system and we have a prompt ready to give you a realistic answer. So here you can see you are an AI automation expert. I'll provide HTML code summarizing a LinkedIn page, inviting people to share their opinions on a subject. So if you are a marketing expert, you change the content a bit, you will tweak it, right? If you are a digital creator, accordingly you can tweak it, and we say to them, output the result in the form of a JSON. You can see the JSON clearly. So we are providing a JSON with subtopic, answer, voice URL. So voice URL is nothing but the LinkedIn article URL and the subtopic. So we have almost 6 to 10 subtopics in each article, right? So the intention of what I'm doing here is I'm taking only 3 subtopics from an article and getting an answer for each one of them and provide answers in LinkedIn, right? So here you can see if I go, there are six subtopics under this topic, and we are selecting randomly any of the 3 and providing the answer. So let's run up to this AI module and see the magic. Okay, so you can see the result. Let me show you the result. You can see the result here. We are getting a subtopic, identify your goals, and the answer here, oh, absolutely. Let's start by chasing our unattainable dream goals like world peace, blah, 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 right? So you can see here, identify your goals is there. We have the answer, right? So OpenAI is helping us to provide the entire answer for the subtopics, right? So now what we have to do, we have to post this to Slack and Google Sheet. So let's see how we can do that. Let's have a quick look. I'll just refresh this. Screen so that because the data is too much here because of my testing. Let me refresh the screen and get back to you quickly. So the screen is refreshing. It is due to extra load. Okay. So now let me run again. I just want to show you with a complete run maybe. So you can see the output. So due to extra load and continuous testing, it was on halt, just to showcase you. So you can see here, I think this time it will come properly. Oh, this time also not coming. Fine. Let's go to the parse JSON module. So what happened means, I gave here an instruction. To output the result in the form of a JSON. So we have to pass this output. So you can see under the choices, we have mapped the message content, and we'll get the JSON here. And then we have to post in Slack and Google Sheet. See, this is a router. Router has been added from flow control just to post in Slack and Google Sheet, because we have two elements, right? We can also connect it in sequential, but I just put it parallel. And just to modify the Slack message with the building blocks, like you can see the Slack message, there are some bolding and URLs, headings, subheadings. I'm using test aggregator. This is not necessary for you to try out. It's not important, but you can just see the screen and make it the same way. I don't want to explain this because this is another topic to discuss in a different video, right? So I'm just parsing the JSON. So I'll just disconnect till here and just run it. It's running and it's going to GPT-4o to give you the answer, and parse JSON will give you the JSON, readable JSON. You can see here, like into collections, you can see the subtopic, answer, voice URL, subtopic 2, answer 2, voice URL. So voice URL is same across, so you can format the JSON in any way and avoid the voice URL as well. That's not necessary, right? So now we'll connect this to a test aggregator. To this was to build the building block, the beautiful building block in Slack. And in the Google Sheet, I have connected add arrow Google Sheet, add arrow module, I mean. So here you can provide the LinkedIn URL. So LinkedIn URL you will get from the first module. You can see here the first iterate. So here we are listing all the article URLs. We are avoiding the duplicates, and here you are getting the deduplicated URLs. So there are no duplicates, all are unique. So this module 25 we have to map here, and then we can map the subtopics and the answers, right? So subtopics and answers are given by the JSON. Let's go here and we have to just map it easily, right? Now let's run it fully to see the magic. So let's see the Google Sheet. It has populated till this. Let's see what it gives. Yeah, you can see it has given another article. How do you know if your process can be automated, right? And under that there are 3 categories, right? So it has run and it has populated. Now if I give another run, it will give you a different article. So the priority is, as I said, from newest to oldest. So you can see it will change the topic. So last time the topic was, let me see, how do you know if your process can be automated? And this time the topic has changed. How can you determine the perfect time to retire as a late career professional? And this comes under top process automation voice. I'm not sure. It's funny how this falls into like an automation criteria, but it is chosen by LinkedIn. So here is a Google Sheet part, and in the Slack part, you can go in Slack module and select create a message. And under create a message, you can select your public channel. And as I said, I have beautified it using the blocks, boldings. You can directly paste it in LinkedIn, in the test field. You can paste in the test field as I did in Google Sheet, and see the magic. So it has run parallelly during our last run, and you can see it keeps posting, alerting you, hey, here is a new article, or here is your job for 2 minutes. Just to open it up, open the LinkedIn article and see the subtopic, right? Let's take assess your automation potential, right? So this is something we can copy the answer. The answer is given by OpenAI, and I go to assess your automation potential. I just copy paste and say, what a brilliant idea. Let's sit down and ponder if a task is too complex, dynamic, or heaven forbid, requires human judgment, because nothing screams efficiency like sound guessing your every move before you even start automating. So it's the subtopic is here. The subtopic here is assess your automation potential, and we have got a good answer from the OpenAI. We just have to copy paste the answer and click add, right? So this is how the automation will work. And Yeah, I think you are clear with this automation. It's a simple workflow which you should try. Don't stop here. As I mentioned, sign up for Make and start building this automation and see your badge tomorrow. And the automation never ends here. We have done some really cool automation to add your connections, auto reply in different social media platforms. Check out in our channel and subscribe for more videos. Till then, bye bye.